What's up, everybody? Logan Isco here, and welcome back to my channel. Now, in honor, as a tribute to Hulk Hogan's passing that happened a few weeks ago, I've decided to make a biography based on his career and his life. And yeah, this is a tribute to Hulk Hogan, and let's get into it. So, I know it doesn't say the biography of Hulk Hogan, but that just says Hulk Hogan. But let's get into it. Biography of Hulk Hogan by Logan Isco. I hope you guys enjoy it. Hulk Hogan was an inspiration to millions of people around the world. Wrestler, actor, musician, and politician. Hulk Hogan was the cultural phenomenon. Hulk Hogan made his WWE/WWF debut on November 17th, 1979. Hulk Hogan finally had his big break, making his film debut in Rocky III as Thunderlips. But on January 23rd, 1984, was the night Hulkamania was born, when Hulk Hogan defeated the Iron Sheik to win the WWF champion. And with all of this, Hollywood, a champion, and one heck of a musician, Hulk Hogan could go anywhere in pop culture. He even starred on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania, and that is Mr. T. But in 1987, Hulk Hogan did something that changed wrestling forever. At the main event of WrestleMania 3, it was Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant for the WWF champion, and Hulk Hogan did the unthinkable, slamming Andre the Giant. Hulk Hogan was now the most popular wrestler in the world, and he was a part of big rivalries too, with the Macho Man Randy Savage, Rowdy Piper, and the Ultimate Warrior. Soon Hollywood came along. Hulk Hogan would star in multiple movies until a debut in WCW. From the biggest face to the worst villain, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, as the leader of the NWO with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. The NWO would unleash chaos in WCW. Hulk Hogan returned to the WWE after 9 long years for a dream match at WrestleMania 18 against The Rock. After WrestleMania 18, Hogan ditched the NWO and Hulk Hogan brought back the red and yellow, and the Hulkamaniacs were back. Hulk Hogan's return went to a whole new level when at Backlash 2002, he beat Triple H for the WWE champion. The face of wrestling was the WWE champion again, and the crowd were all Hulkamaniacs. One time they gave him a 10-minute standing ovation. But soon, he lost the title to The Undertaker at Judgment Day 2002. Hogan made another return in January of 2003 for a rematch against the new and improved Hollywood Rock. However, the match was ruined when Vince McMahon came out to help The Rock get the 1-2-3. Then Vince teased Hogan as he was lying in a pool of his own blood. This led to a match at WrestleMania 20 years in the making, Vince versus Hogan. Vince said, "I created Hulkamania and I'm gonna kill it." During the contract signing, Vince appeared from behind and stabbed Hogan with a pen, signing the contract for Hogan with Hogan's own blood. Then came for the street fight 20 years in the making. If Hogan loses, he will never return to WWE again. Vince and Hogan tore the house down, and Hogan was able to get the 1-2-3. Yeah, it's true. This match was awesome. After WrestleMania, Vince fired Hogan. That's when Stephanie McMahon was teasing the debut of Mr. America. Once Mr. America made his WWE debut, Mr. McMahon would try his hardest to prove that Mr. America was Hulk Hogan. "I am not Hulk Hogan. I am Mr. America." Mr. America even took a lie detector test and passed.
Mr. America, are you Hulk Hogan? No.
Soon, the Mr. America storyline came to an end and Hogan left the company for 2 years. But in 2005, Hulk Hogan got the honor to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2005. Hogan returned to have another dream match at SummerSlam 2005 between Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels would dress up as Hogan and tease him every week. It was time for Icon versus Icon, Hulk Hogan for Shawn Michaels for the very first time. And although the crowd was behind Hogan, Shawn Michaels got the win. 1 year later, Hulk Hogan came back to WWE for a match against Randy Orton, Legend versus Legend Killer, at 2006 SummerSlam. Hogan won the match, and this would be Hulk Hogan's last match in the WWE. And now, this is when TNA comes in. TNA Impact Wrestling's viewership was at an all-time high, with stars like AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, and even Ric Flair. But soon, Hulk Hogan made his TNA debut. Hogan not only saw TNA as the future for him, but he also saw it as the future of wrestling. In the Finding Hulk Hogan documentary, Hogan said, "This is the first time I'm excited to go to work." Hogan said that when I worked for WCW and WWE, I was never excited to go to work. Hogan even said, "We're not going to be competing with WWE. We're going to put out a better product." Hogan had spoken to multiple doctors about getting back in the ring. They were all concerned, but Hogan, with his beliefs in this promotion, still was training, keeping up with the moves in the ring. Hogan was ready to lace up the boots again for the first time in 5 years. Hogan would have a few matches in TNA. He was in a tag match with Abyss versus Ric Flair and AJ Styles, and even a match with Sting. That would be his last wrestling match. Hogan's TNA contract ran out, so Hulk Hogan made some WWE appearances, not wrestling, just hyping up the Hulkamaniacs. In 2024, Hulk Hogan joined President Donald J. Trump in the 2024 presidential election. He said Trumpamania will make America great again. Now, here's when things get emotional. On July 24th, 2025, surrounded by family and friends, Terry Hulk Hogan Bollea passed away. He was 71 years old. But Hulkamania will live forever. Follow the Hulk rules. Train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and believe in yourself, brother. In memory of Hulk Hogan, 1953 to 2025, rest in peace, Hulkster.